Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So you can tell I'm sat facing the camera and it means something different today, and yeah, you are getting something different. I've actually got the footage which I've edited from Daniel and Sean doing their session. Mine will be coming next week hopefully. What I've done is I've edited it into two parts. So part one is Daniel highlighting any issues that Sean may have, and part two is him helping Sean solve some of those issues. So with part one, what you need to look at is look at his elbow, look at his shoulder, look at his index fingers and wrists. Okay, they're the problem areas. Some of them are easier for him to fix than others, but Daniel goes through them with him and explains why. And normally in darts it is a small margin, which by the time that dart gets to the board, it's the 5 or a 1. That is the fine margins you're playing with here. And then in the second part, it's him helping Sean solve some of those problems and giving him some advice on how to do that. So that being said, let's get into it, and then you'll see me back at the end of this video. So I hope you enjoy this.
Sean, very much the same. Pre-shot was good, just like we spoke about online. Head forward, picks up the dart. Next to nothing.
Yeah, you're much slower than me.
It's actually pretty good.
Been like working really hard on just staying still.
So your 2 treble visits are probably better than his. Because you can follow the dart easier. Then you got shoulder. Okay, the shoulder's lifting it very, very small, but it's not bad. It's mainly this I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Hyperextension on the elbow. So your wrist, the wrist still hasn't gone through.
Said to you a
Looks
few
like
times,
it's
haven't I?
tightening his elbow as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I've seen it a few times where I'm pulling down. I can feel like my arm going through too much.
Yeah.
I've noticed it more recently in like the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, so we're going to try to get your follow through a bit better. Try to get your wrist going through. But when you're actually pulling the dart straight, they go well. But you've got to get the pull from your wrist and your fingers, not from your arm. Your alignment's spot on. To be fair to you, we're going to do a test with a string because it's more accurate, but that's pretty good. Now with Sean, that was really good. So by here, you actually started to pull the dart. When you drew back, if you look how your fingers changed, there's almost like a little change to the angle of the dart just above by here.
You can see that.
And then you started dragging the dart straight. Your index is straight. And they start winning the treble 20. It looked good. But if you look at the palm of your hand, you've actually rotated after release.
Yeah.
So you still kind of got away with it. It was straight, and then you started to turn. And it did go on the wire of the one, but it was good enough. Now, but this dart was more central, so I should imagine you rotate less. There we go. By the time the dart's completely left your hand, and it's straight, then you rotated. You've still got this rotation as a problem to hit ones.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time it was happening just after you let it go.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as bad. But we have to get rid of the problem, because if you start rotating before you let it go, it's going to go really badly wrong.
Yeah.
Like that.
It really annoys me.
Yeah, this was a 1. It's only slightly different. It's next to nothing, but literally that is the difference. If you look at the angle of your index by here, you should be keeping that angle the same till you let it go. But you start trying to push this finger straight.
Yeah.
Then you just catch it slightly. It only misses very small. It's a very small miss. But if you're doing it as a small miss, when you're playing bad, it's going to be the same mistake, but as a worse miss. Okay. Now that's not too bad. It's not too tight, not too loose. That's good. But I want you to start building that momentum as you draw back. Draw back and pause. Draw back. Okay, draw back for me. Aim it and come back. Is that all you draw back to?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
That's not too bad in terms of momentum. Okay, I'll have a couple of throws. Let's see it dart by dart. Do it again. So the timing is going to be quite easy for you. Keep the elbow as still as you can. Draw back with the wrist, flick. Now lift that wrist, that's it, drag it through. Softer with the arm. Soft, see this? It's tense. Loosen the grip. Back with the wrist, not with the arm. If you tighten the grip too much, you're going to get tension in your forearm.
Yep.
It's going to make your wrist move slower. It's going to make your arm move slower.
Okay.
Go for it. Start again. Just loosen your grip. Come back with the wrist. Good. Now flick it. Good. So the first one you didn't tighten up, but you decelerated, so it kind of dropped.
Yeah.
That's normal when you start thinking about it. Don't panic. Position your feet. Head forward. Elbow still. Now feel the momentum in the back of the hand and the thumb. That's good. That's not too bad. You decelerated on the last. We've got to get the wrist
last
quicker.
one felt completely different.
We've got to get a bit more speed with your fingers.
Okay.
I want it to feel like you're dragging it through like a teapot. Okay? Elbow still, now drag it with the wrist. Elbow still, forward. Right there. Close. In terms of height, the second one was good. But it's this. Softer. Lift the wrist and let it go. Softer with the arm. Make sure your forearm isn't contracted.
Okay.
Not bad. So the only contraction you should feel should be in the back of the hand and a little bit in the fingers.
Okay.
Not in the arm. Then we can just lift the wrist and drag it through. Lift the wrist and drag it through. Nice. Keep it the same. Not bad. Okay, so in terms of height, they're getting closer, but get a bit more consistency with it. Don't push your arm. Don't even think about extending your arm. Come back, flick through. Come back, flick through. Good. Come back, flick through. Elbow still softer with the arm.
Yeah,
See,
I
the first
felt
one-
the difference between them then.
Good. But the first one, your arm extended as a byproduct of going through.
Yeah.
So you accelerated at the point of release. Yeah?
Yes.
Don't think about the arm extension. That'll happen as a byproduct. Now come back more with the wrist. Flick it. Drag it through. Start again. This is going to feel really strange, right? But it should help. Aim the dart, but don't throw. Now keep your forearm relaxed. Don't tighten the grip. Come back with the fingers and flick it. That's good. Just flick it again. That's all you need. That's all you need. Flick it again.
That's ridiculous.
That's all you need.
That's actually, look at that.
That's
If you
all
think I'm
you
standing
need.
there with a stick, you can get lost.
That's all you need.
That's
Alright?
ridiculous.
It's the same as putting backspin on a ball.
Yeah.
At the minute, you're pushing through too hard, way too hard.
Yeah, it's all
It's
about
making
timing
it
the
worse.
throw, isn't it?
Correct.
It's timing the push through.
100%.
So that was Daniel there helping Sean with his throw analysis and then helping him do some improvements. So the first thing I think you need to take away from that is, weirdly, a teapot can help you. So if I'm there, teapot can help you. Now, it's actually quite easy to sit here and do that. And if you actually hear Daniel, he says, if you get this, the handprint actually becomes a byproduct. And he's right. A fault I have is I'm more focused on getting the handprint. I'm not more focused on getting the wrist going through. So that's something I need to address myself. But the other thing is, it shows you how important the elbow is in darts. Now, Sean did have a slight rotation. He still does on a few occasions. I have it at times as well. And it's something we all need to work on there. But with Sean, you actually saw I called it the magic piece of firm, and you hear me jerking in the background. If you think I'm holding a stick there, you can get lost. And that's because having that stick or the piece of firm that was at like a 90-degree angle or perpendicular to the floor, I've not read a dictionary today either, it helped him maintain that elbow position, because sometimes I'll do it myself. I'll pop up and I'll feel it in my shoulder. I know something's gone wrong. And he does that a little bit as well. He probably does it less than I do. So it's pretty frustrating knowing he can do something better than me, but keeps me motivated. So yeah, that's his elbow. And so just concentrate on the elbow, keeping that level, getting the teapot action going correctly, and then the handprint and everything else will just follow. Now, if you want to set yourself a challenge, now Daniel doesn't say it in the video, but he has said this to me before and made me do it in our coaching session. If you hold the dart too tight, so get your dart in your hands and try and throw it, but like imagine, I don't have a dart nearby, but imagine you're holding it as tight as you can and then you're throwing it. You really can't do it properly because there's so much tension. And not only that, the pressure on the barrel is going to be so uneven. Every dart will be unpredictable. So try it with 3 darts yourself, and it will just show you how if you get the pressure correct and keep it where you need it to be, you'll get more consistency. And believe me, I've done that before, where you grip it as tight as you can and then you throw. Everything goes wrong because you get too much tension in your forearm here, which isn't the best. So yeah, think of that. Think of your elbow. Think of your wrist. Imagine the teapot in your head. I do that sometimes. And you actually do feel it, and you know, because the darts just feel effortless, and it is such a nice feeling to have. So see if any of that there in that 8-minute clip will help you. I hope it does. My video, it'll be following along next week. My video is a lot more drastic than Sean's, but I'm going to have another session with Daniel tomorrow and then just address some things which I mentioned yesterday in that dartbot video. So yeah, that's been Sean's throw analysis. It's also been Daniel helping Sean with some of the issues. You can see how happy Sean was when Daniel got that firm out. I believe that was about 20 minutes into the session he got that firm out. And then Sean was able to continue doing that for a prolonged period of time. I think when you see the glee on his face, I think he hit 5 treble 20s out of 9 darts. And every dart was very, very close. So yeah, he was really happy with that. Definitely do it again. Definitely recommend it. So yeah, let's end there for today. And remember to throw first. Finger there. There we go.